Hey, my Kelly Street peeps, how yous going? Quick love check for the day for my Kelly Street peeps. Mel Kelly here with Kelly Street Tarot. So, not a one-to-one, just keeping it light, keep it real. Don't take it or leave it. Don't take it too seriously. Have some fun with it. And if you get something from it, awesome. I hope so. All right. So we're just going to dial in, see what's going on for my Kelly Street peeps in love. We love here. Love all things love. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Sorry. Anyway, okay. Look at your pattern in relationships. The heart of the matter and a heart-to-heart conversation. Well, that's a really sort of on-point message, isn't it? You know, like, what do you do in relationships, really? Like, it's really easy to look around and go, hey, you could have done that better. Hey, you could have done that better. Hey, you could have done that better. But it's always really important to take responsibility for ourselves, our interactions, what we brought to the situation, whether good or bad. You know, we all bring good and bad. We all have light and dark. So when looking at these things, looking at these patterns, see, recognize and appreciate the good things you do, but see, recognize and understand the negative aspects that you bring to the table as well. And then that gives you the opportunity to work on those things, to work on yourself. And it's really important to be able to do that. You don't have to go out into the world and go, I have flaws. This is A, B, C, and D flaws. You can do that yourself. But working on it is important. Like, it's important to recognize, yes, and own, absolutely. But if you recognize and own without any kind of progression, then yeah, you're just staying still. And we need to raise our vibrations to a higher level, if you get my drift, you know. Raising our vibrations individually raises the vibrations collectively. So working on yourself is just as important as putting time into society and working on society, because with every growth we make, the collective grows. Yeah? Anyway. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Exactly. You know, and these are whispers of love. You know, like looking at the way you do things in the world and in relationships and everything like that is really important. But without change, like, what can I say? So work on that if you need to. I am always undergoing evolution and change within myself and my life, and I take pride in that. And, you know, I am a human being. We are all human beings, and I am deeply flawed. But I'm working on my flaws. Are you? The heart of the matter. There is more going on than... I read like a robot. It's going to be a thing. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. And then heart-to-heart conversations, honest discussion. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, if we're in a relationship right now or we're in love with somebody, or we're crushing on someone, or vice versa, you know, having those discussions, it can be hard. How we're feeling in a relationship, like I can say that I am not a typical woman. I am not the type of girl that's going to come up to you and go, I want to talk about my feelings. It's not me. No, I'm working on it. I'm working on it because, let's face it, if I don't discuss how I'm feeling, I can't expect that person to consider those feelings, you know. So I'm not giving them the opportunity to consider me, am I? No, I'm shutting the door to that. And then when I don't get considered, I don't have the right to chuck a tantrum about it, do I? So something I need to work on. So we all need to work on things. That's something I need to work on, is being able to express my emotions, good, bad. Like, if it's a good emotion, I'm really good at it. Hey, darling, loving you today. But, you know, so yeah, working on yourself, working on your communication and sending a message to your loved one in a kind, loving way that they can receive. So ultimately, whatever your message is to your loved ones today, you want them to be able to hear it and receive it and take it in, whether it's a good or negative message. So try not to put people on the defensive when you're speaking with them. As soon as someone feels like they need to defend themselves, their brain shuts down and they stop listening. They start running off their amygdala, their front cortex is disattached, and they're no longer present in the conversation. They're too busy trying to stick up for themselves, trying to defend themselves. So in all your interactions and communications, if you want to you know, not win the war or the battle or the argument, but get your point across and received, we need to do this using loving words, using loving communication, and not you statements. Even if you feel like it is you, there's the best way. There's better ways. And look, there's heaps and heaps of information and resources out there about communication and how best to get your point across and stuff. So, you know, look it up. If you are having trouble, definitely look up those resources. All right, that's all I have for my Kelly Street peeps on love. Good luck with the conversations that we need to have today. Do it with love and kindness, and you'll be surprised what you can achieve. All right, well, anyway, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And I'm out. Namaste.